What is the story of a world that we'll never see?
Now you are left thinking, what of me? You may be shocked to learn that this was not the correct spawn location for this Minecraft server. Someone had changed it. This is Luna. She doesn't know it yet, but in the months since she's last been on this server, it's gone from a typical survival world to essentially the back rooms on crack. The crack rooms, if you will. Anyway, this isn't quite where the video starts, so let's go back a mere 2 minutes.
Okay, so this server is mine and a couple friends, but our friend who owns it and paid for it, well, they moved away a few months ago and I haven't heard from him since. But if you go into the server menu, if it loads, yeah, the title, it's different.
Log on, please.
It says, "I'll see you again, log on please." So I logged on, but
I wouldn't log on to that.
for some reason, it won't let me sleep. It's a peaceful world. There are no monsters nearby, I can guarantee it.
Getting off that. I'm not doing that.
Luna then shows us that there are no mobs outside and nothing like hidden underground anywhere. And unfortunately, she can't like switch into spectator mode to look around. But the weird thing here to me is the bed itself. I mean, look at it. It just doesn't look right. I recreated this frame in my own world, and you can see that there is a distinctive difference between the two. And listen, this could be from a lot of things. A corrupted texture file, or maybe Luna has a texture pack on that we don't know about. But what I will say is from this angle, we can see 3 short dashes, 3 long, and then 3 short. And if you still don't believe me, the bottom of the bed in this frame literally reads help.
Off this road.
Something is going on.
Yeah, I'm getting off this road.
Apparently there seems to be a bigger issue than just not being able to sleep in this bed. Because as Luna shows us, these chunks over here are not loading. And by not loading, I mean they don't exist.
Where is the rest of my world? I know I haven't played in a while, but when did Mojang drop the delete your entire world update? Like, I've messaged my friends trying to get them to come online to look at this.
Wait. Yeah, I mean, the chunks are loading. It's just like, this is gone. That's not, I don't think that's Bedrock either. I think, is that Bedrock?
Where is the rest of my world? I know I haven't played in a while, but when did Mojang drop the delete your entire world update? Like, I've messaged my friends trying to get them to come online to look at this, but they haven't even responded.
As Luna starts making her way back to her house, in the corner of our eye, we can see some sort of tunnel peeking out of the fog just barely. Luna doesn't notice it at first, but she does notice that her storage room has been entirely emptied out. Someone has really been messing with this server.
I've been through her shit.
She eventually spots the tunnel, and getting a better look at it doesn't really help me figure out why it's here or how it generated.
That is
but
Bedrock.
Eventually Luna starts bridging over to it, because what else are you gonna do?
Speed bridging it. Yeah. Oh my god. What the? What?
Oh, I'm logging off.
Now you are left thinking, what of me? What of who?
And that brings us back to this world. A world that I promise, after this video is done, you will never see again.
Another person in there?
Luna starts making her way down this corridor, and we can see these lights that don't actually seem to have a source that they are coming from, at least not one we can see.
Weird.
Eventually, though, she comes across a bigger room, which definitely has a lot going on.
Looks like some alien stuff. Oh, this is cool.
In it. On this one wall, though, there seems to be a large pattern that resembles a QR code.
Yeah.
What use do I have for a QR code? Oh, wait. It's a screenshot.
It is in fact the screenshot that did that, and upon pulling up the image, we can see that this unusual flash seems to have altered the image in some way. And I tried scanning this QR code with no avail, but
Okay.
Luna actually notices that embedded in the image is a URL, specifically an Imgur link that
Oh.
gives Luna a set of images. Now, when I first saw these, they looked vaguely familiar, but I wasn't sure until Luna said,
These look like those like build tutorials where it like gives you a layout of what you need to build.
and she's absolutely right. If you take
Yeah.
this image as well as this chart, you can see that
Oh.
the circles are slabs, the triangles,
okay.
stairs, etc., etc. But the central issue here is that there's nothing but bedrock. So how is Luna gonna find stuff to build this?
Oh, what's on?
However, no matter how much Luna messages this guy, who seems to go by Mutt, he doesn't respond. He shows up in the tab menu, but other than that join message, he's completely silent. Luna decides to explore one of these side tunnels and just finds that this structure goes on for quite a while. There's a lot of different areas, specifically one that isn't actually lit, meaning that Luna has to slowly, bit by
that
bit,
sucks.
make her way down this dark tunnel that eventually opens up into a dark room. She eventually finds a wall that juts out weirdly and finds that next to it is a sign that reads, "Its name is the Shuttered."
Shuttered.
Who is the Shuttered?
I'm not playing this.
The Shuttered. I made your mom shudder last night in bed.
Anyway, Luna corrects the sign's grammar by removing an apostrophe and then snaps a quick pic and moves on. However, I
It's supposed to
really
be this,
wish
like, pink
Luna would be
color?
checking all of these screenshots, because if you really slow it down, something appears in the frame right before the
does.
screenshot is taken. It's super hard to make out what it is, but I think this looks like a player name tag,
It
and
is.
thus a player standing beneath it. And considering the only other person on is, Luna's friend Mutt, I'm guessing this might be Mutt. Luna continues looking around and finds that the tunnel kind of circles back to the center. And this time we see items where there weren't items before. So at this point, I think it's pretty clear what Luna should do here. And she starts building that structure from before. And unfortunately, it's only when she's almost done that she realizes.
Oh, I could have used the blocks to build out of here.
But Luna says she wants to see what this looks like anyway, and we're in this deep. So Luna finishes building, takes a step back, and sees
Oh.
whatever this is.
A face.
It looks to be something sort of like a face,
Yeah,
I
it's a
guess. But the things on either side of it, I truly couldn't tell you what they are. But Luna takes a screenshot of her work and
Oh.
Wait.
Actual face.
That looks like Chase. Oh,
You know this dude in real life. No.
here's the thing. We don't know who Chase is, but we also don't really know Mutt's real name or anyone else who was involved in this server yet. But I'm not sure that there was a single more terrifying sentence than what Luna just said about this image. Luna gets back to the game and, well, I'll let you watch what happens.
what the? No, I built that.
Luna takes a look inside this thing and finds that there is now a hole into seemingly an entirely different room. But as we can see,
Oh,
there's
no.
another tunnel
I'm
to
not
follow.
playing
And
this.
if we head that way, we pass some very interesting rooms that kind of remind me of the Nether Fortress rooms with the lava in the center, and eventually come across this. And if this isn't weird enough for you, we then see lights cascade down this very long tunnel. It seems
think
as though
bus
they're
can go that
leading us
way.
to something. As to what, I really don't want to find out, but Luna does. So she makes her way down with the occasional lights popping up again, heading that direction, and she finally gets to the end, where we see a room with nothing. At least almost nothing. There seems to be this weird bedrock bench sitting there.
Yeah, it's a bench.
And I'm just gonna do everyone a favor that I couldn't receive when I watched this for the first time and say jump scare warning in 3, 2.
What?
I don't want to freak anyone out, but what is
Yeah, what is that?
that?
That's
What is
It looks like
that?
a
If
player,
we want to
but
get
it's
into
bipedal.
specifics, I particularly don't like how it only seems to show up
Oh, it's-
when Luna
It's the shuttered. You take a picture of it. That's what.
is
Okay.
taking a screenshot. But
You take a picture of it.
anyway,
It's a shuttered.
Luna seams to be
It's like
in
a shutter of a
different
camera.
area, but she still has access to 2 torches, so she can make her way down this tunnel into yet another
I
room,
just put that
this
two
time
together.
seemingly just filled with these doors, walls. I'm not sure. Either way, the important thing is there's this thing on the wall, and Luna takes a picture of it.
Oh my god, Mutt.
I don't know how, but he's here now, and the two try to communicate in chat, but it's not working. So Luna runs all the way back to grab that sign earlier so the two can actually finally communicate.
Hello?
Why have you been ignoring my messages? I've texted you and I've messaged in chat.
Sorry, I've been checking my phone.
Okay, why am I here and what is going on? I have plans tonight.
However, Luna very smartly says,
You know what? I'm just gonna call him. I'm just gonna make things easier.
however, as the phone rings, Mutt doesn't seem to answer.
Answer the phone.
I can't talk out loud right now, but I am insanely creeped out.
Come on, I'm just
Oh.
curious what
Hey, bunny.
all this shit is.
Mutt expresses that he wants to log off, and right as that's happening, we see another person log on. This person seemingly going by Olive. Luna tries to message her in the chat, but it isn't working per usual, and Mutt appears to agree to continue to look around this place. The two start making their way down this long tunnel again, and as they do, Luna says something very interesting.
I mean, seriously, who could have built this? I mean, Chase owns all of this, but
Oh,
there's
who's
no way
Chase's
Chase could have
stuff?
built this. He can barely build a wheat farm without falling asleep.
This is a very interesting thing to say, and I don't entirely know what it means yet. But
Okay.
the two continue to walk until they find this. It seems to be a very long tunnel. It also seems to be adjacent to like a strip mine, I guess. Luna goes down some of the tunnels, snaps a pic, but there doesn't seem to be anything down them. But eventually, we do see this.
Oh,
Everything is dark now.
I'm not
The two
playing
move forward
this.
for a bit before everything comes back on, and I don't know if I'm crazy, but the tunnel feels longer now.
It is.
Is that just me? However, eventually the two do see an end in sight, and when they finally get there, we see this tunnel that leads to a window. For the first time, we can actually
Window?
see
Oh.
outside of this structure we're in. What I'm looking at, I couldn't tell you. It looks like a tangled mess of things. The two continue walking down the tunnel and see a window on the other side, which just has more of this. I don't know what it is, okay? However, it's within seconds that we receive a.
Oh,
Oh no.
But the chat is not working.
come on, follow me. See? Come on.
Oh,
What?
oh, it's the shutter. He took him. It took him.
It is at this point that Luna tries to call Mutt and gets no answer again. She then seems to call a family member of Mutt, and this is that conversation.
Hello?
Hi, can you tell Ty to call me? It's really important.
Yeah, absolutely. Let me go tell him now. He's in his room.
Thank you so much.
Whoever get him out of his room nowadays. You guys really should get outside more.
Yeah.
Tyler J. Morris. Lyra wants you to, Tyler?
In his room.
Everything okay?
Yeah. let me call you back, or I'll have Tyler call you back when I find him. He's not in this room.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Just tell him that I want him to...
Oh, what?
Oh, okay.
Listen, I am not a believer in coincidences, but Mutt, or as we now know him, Tyler Morris, seems to be missing. I made the mistake of Googling this name just to see what came up, and I found a document,
Oh
a
no.
missing persons report for one
He's
Tyler
real.
Morris. And the date on here matches the date on the screenshots.
Oh,
This
no, he's
happened
real.
the same day. This is him.
No.
It says that his last location was home in his bedroom, which we knew, and it says that his window was left open. However, perhaps the most interesting thing here is that this was classified as a runaway. Now, we know frighteningly little here, but that just doesn't sit right with me. So I took a look back at the screenshots that Luna all took while whatever happened, and I caught something interesting. Not the weird thing standing next to Mutt, no, this bit of text. It was another Imgur
Yeah.
link, and this whole time I assumed that first Imgur link was just there because of the QR code, and I'm now realizing there could be Imgur links in almost all of these screenshots, and I have missed them. And when I went back through, I did in fact find more Imgur links, 3 to be specific, and they produced these images. These images are all 2 separate pictures that are burned on top of each other. And while I don't know what the darker one is, I can tell that the lighter ones are all screenshots of Luna playing the game. However, taking a closer look at this image, we can see Mutt in the lower left, but then in the top right, there seems to be a structure that
Yeah,
actually looks
the
really
stronghold.
similar
Or like
to
a
what we saw
nether.
earlier in the
Looks like
bedrock
like a,
mess.
overworld
Speaking of that
overworld
mess,
version of
Luna
Nether.
is looking around and can see that Mutt is still online, but isn't responding. But this made me realize something. I looked up Tyler's real name, but I didn't look up his gamer tag. And clearly Luna here is used to recording her POV and posting it somewhere. So I did some researching and I found this channel, which at first seems maybe unrelated, but it had over 500 subscribers with 0 videos. And that didn't make sense to me. So I clicked through and I found one playlist. Many of the videos were just general popular videos, except for one. New POV unlocked, ladies and gentlemen. This time we can see what Mutt has been seeing. He spawns into a similar room as Luna with the same sign and the same bed, but instead of the world being pink, it's now blue. Mutt gets his torches and starts exploring the tunnels.
Hey,
They're
so it's
just
on
as
their
dark
side.
and empty as they always have.
Chase, that's Chase? Oh no. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm out. You gotta kill me. Oh, I'm done.
Hello?
And just like that, Mutt seems to be alone again.
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
Would it kill you to elaborate on what the that means?
With everything we've heard about Chase so far, there seems to be a lot having to do with sleep. Specifically, the line that Luna said,
You can barely build a wheat farm without falling asleep.
reading between the lines here, I'm guessing that Chase has narcolepsy. But it does seem that this figure we see is Chase, so maybe he did build this whole world and set up this mess, but the why still remains to be seen. Mutt eventually comes across the same room that Luna built the statue in and takes a long look at it, snaps a screenshot, and just sort of moves on. It seems like he's trying to find Chase again, but it seems like Chase is long gone, and the video ends soon after.
Since you're already playing games anyway, why not earn some free rewards while you're at it? All you need to do is download Buff, let it run in the background as you...
Similarly, we see that Luna is still looking for Mutt in these vast empty hallways.
And my earbuds are going to die. Great.
Of course, right
Are
when
there
I was
some kind of
starting to get
sound?
less scared of this goddamn place.
I'm just gonna.
Super cool. We are on our own now, everyone. Well, almost. We can hear that her mic has
Oh.
like switched to like something else. It sounds like we're recording this on like a smart fridge or something. And that smart fridge is also next door. After a bit of searching though, Luna seems to find a
Her
storage
earbuds,
room.
not ears. I thought I
Not
said
just any
ears.
storage room. Her storage room. If you compare it to the very start of the video,
It is.
this is like an exact replica of her original storage room. Looking in the chest though, everything seems to be empty, much like her original storage room. But keyword is seems here. Not much in this world has been as it seems. When Luna takes a screenshot, items appear in the chest.
Oh, it's
And
talking.
when you take all of these screenshots and arrange them in the order of the chests, a sentence forms. Now, there's two main issues. One, Luna did not take pictures of 2 of the chests. And the second issue is that some of these letters could be multiple. So I took the letters that I knew for sure, and then 6 out of the 7 of these are the same. So they're probably not K's, they're probably E's. And then the one left is probably an M. So we are left with, you never let me breathe, but I exhale. And right as Luna is figuring this out for herself, she hears something.
That would lock me. Oh. Oh. 5 seconds.
And just like that, we're back at another bed with another sign in another room. However, the
couldn't-
main big difference this time
Red.
is that within seconds, Luna comes across Olive. She's stuck on the other side of this wall, but she's here and she has a sign, which is great because Luna didn't grab hers again and they're able to communicate.
What did you do to our world?
Are you kidding? I didn't do this.
Have you seen Mutt? I tried messaging him. He didn't reply.
I found him, yeah, but something happened.
What the fuck does that mean?
Let me just call you.
No, don't. My parents have my phone.
Apparently, Olive is not supposed to be on her phone or computer right
Oh,
now, so
okay.
Luna just explains what happened to Mutt over text. Quick timeline check-in. Based off the most recent screenshot, it should be about 3:04 p.m. for these guys right now, and that missing persons report marked last contact with Mutt at 2:33. So clearly, word has not spread yet. Otherwise, I would hope everyone would be taking this more seriously. Olive does say that she wants to get off and try to figure out what's happening, but Luna says,
I'm sure Ty is fine. He said he had plans tonight. Please don't get off.
I
No.
don't know, man. I hope you're right.
They then start talking about how this world could have gotten here, and Luna says that Chase is the only one that would have access besides them, to which Olive says that she hasn't heard from him in forever. But what's interesting is Olive also says that Luna was kind of mean to him sometimes.
Oh my god, they were jokes. No, it's not the only one making them.
Well, this further confirms some of my beliefs about what was going on in this friend group, if you can call it a friend group
Okay.
at this point. The two decide to start looking around, and Luna goes down a hallway, up a set of stairs, and then back,
And he was
we
joking.
see an opening where across the way is where Olive is. She writes something on a sign that I personally can't read, but it prompts Luna to take a screenshot. And when we take a look, we can see 2 words,
Mine.
you and mine. And when they head back down, we see that Olive has 2 other words, and combined, we get you must mine together. So
You must together
Olive says
mine.
they should punch a block together, and they do. And to my surprise,
It breaks.
it breaks. The two are now together, which is great. And upon exploring, they find more of this bedrock that they can actually break. And when they do, they find a tunnel that leads to this room. It looks to be like normal bedrock, bottom of the world generation with a pillar in the
Oh my
center.
god, my
When
friends
we
are like,
get to that pillar, we
snapping.
can actually see that there's
phone on
a
mute.
chunk of the bedrock missing that seems to be in the shape of like
A human.
player. Olive eventually comes over and hits Luna off the thing, but eventually tells us to take screenshots of the walls. which reveals that there are Roman numerals
Oh.
listed around the room, specifically that of a clock. So if you look at a top-down view of this, we can see that there's a clock going around,
Tommy
but
went
then also
missing.
this shadow and the path that we entered in on. And the path that we entered in on is functioning as
Oh,
the
that's
minute
one.
hand, and this shadow
Is
is
it
the
2:30?
hour hand, which gives us 2:30.
Clock, right? 2:30?
Yeah, but what does that mean?
That's
It was like 40 minutes ago.
Is that when Ty went missing?
It was around then, yeah. I'll send you my footage. Maybe I missed something.
I'll send you mine too.
And lucky
Oh,
for
you've been
us, the Google Drive folder that I received Luna's video in also included Olive's video, which means we now have our
Okay.
third and final
It's yellow.
POV unlocked. Olive is in a typical
Oh, we don't get
start
chases.
room, and judging by the tab menu, everyone else is online, but once again, isn't responding to messages. Olive starts to look around, and I think tries to open the F3 menu, but accidentally takes a screenshot, and discovers what that does. But other than that, these are the same hallways we've seen several times now, but this time yellow. And Olive does notice in F5 that her eyes are black for some reason, which is apparently not normal. But what I'm curious about here is, where is Olive at 2:30? And I scrubbed ahead to that point and found that she was in this room we hadn't seen before with a sign. The sign reads, "Inside some truths are a scrambled whisper left opposite the cries." Olive goes to take a screenshot of it, and we discover two things. The first is that there is a bit of hidden text on the sign, and
Page
the
4.
second is that these screenshots were taken at exactly 2:30. Let's break down this sign. Olive says in chat, "Is this a cryptic puzzle?" Which gets us on the right track, because upon Googling what that is, it's a wordplay puzzle where there are hidden text inside of a sentence. Now, I suck at puzzles, but I solve them for a living.
Okay.
So allow me to compile my several hours of work into a quick 1-minute segment for you guys. Okay, so the numbers in the bottom right basically tell us what words we're looking for, and we're looking for a 6-letter one and a 4-letter one. To find the first word, we're going to take just the first half of this sentence, and there's some words in here that cue us as to what we're supposed to be doing. Inside and scrambled are called indicators. They're words that are telling us what we have to do with this sentence. So here we have to look inside some truths and only take letters from the internal part of the word. Now, often in these puzzles
That's-
will be the definition of the word we're looking for, which in this case
Scramble,
is
return?
whisper. So if you take the letters inside some truths and scramble them, you can find the word mutter,
Mutter. Oh, and it-
another word for
Words.
whisper.
This is
Now,
too
the
big brain.
second word is trickier. We have our indicator opposite. We're doing the opposite of something, but it's actually
alright.
the opposite of everything we just did in the
Oh.
last sentence. Instead
The
of
outside.
inside, we are looking outside. But we have an issue. Where's our definition? I thought maybe it's the opposite of the last definition, whisper, so like a yell or a cry for help. However, what I realized is if you just take the outside letters of this sentence, you get L-I-E-S. And the opposite of some truths
Are
are
lies.
lies. So altogether, we
Mutter
get
lies.
mutter lies. And I'm very curious as to what mutterings might be lying about.
Oh.
It's hard though. We don't know what this guy could be lying about. I mean,
That's the
maybe
dude.
he's just
I thought
lying
he was
about
Mutt.
like his height on his dating profile. We all do that. Right, guys? Anyway, Olive takes the sign and starts looking around, finds Luna's statue yet again, and just sort of wanders until the video ends. Moving back over to Luna, who presumably also just got done watching that video, we can see... Oh, I guess in the meantime, this shadow has opened up into a ravine of sorts. Olive just full on sends it on down, which we can see it does not go that deep, and we can drop down just
That should
fine
kill
and
you,
discover even more tunnel. The two
more
wander
red
a
than
ways
pink.
down before coming
Purple.
across a window outside, which I'm not sure what I'm supposed to be looking at, and it doesn't seem these guys are either.
What is it?
No clue.
And then this happens. And just like that, these two have lost their only way to communicate in this Minecraft world, which really sucks because communication would have been very helpful when all of a sudden,
Oh, she's gone.
and we pretty much know what happens from here. Olive is now gone,
Olive
and
is
in her
taken.
place, a sign. This time one that says, now you
Olive,
are
please
left
don't go.
thinking, what
Hey,
if
please don't. Please
From
be
what we can
gone.
hear of Luna's
If Olive's gone and is a real person, I swear.
microphone, it sounds like she tries to call Olive and gets no answer. If I were Luna at this point, I'd have gotten the hell off this world. I'd be worried about my friends. I'd be like running to their houses since it seems like they all live close to each other. But instead, she's here wandering. She does eventually find one last room,
Compelled to play.
which opens up to just an insane area with one distinguishing feature with it. And it's this face in the wall. She takes a picture of it. And it's that picture that gives her an idea. But more importantly, it gave me an idea too. Back when Luna built that statue, it looked like a face.
It looks
and I was so distracted by Chase's face in it that I didn't look for anything else. But on Olive's, there isn't a face, but there is a bit of text. And when I went back through, it turns out every time someone took a picture of this statue, there is a portion of text to be found. All I had to do was overlay all of these in the correct way in order to reveal and piece together what this thing was trying to say. Now, this text didn't make sense until I saw the idea that Luna had. Luna went back to that original sign and took a screenshot of it, and it revealed that this sentence we've been seeing the whole time is another cryptic
message
puzzle. So let's break this down. This puzzle goes by a different set of rules than last time. We don't really get a definition, and there aren't really any signals to move words around. But there's one other strategy that these types of puzzles use: substitutions, and this puzzle uses them a lot. Take Now You Are Left, for example. U and R sound very similar to the letters U and R, and then left often gets reduced down to just the letter L because left and right are often L and R. Moving over to the rest of the sentence,
now
we
you
have
are.
what of me. This code we found earlier is actually a key to swap out what with for and me with word. And that leaves us with for of word. And I'll be honest, I got stuck here. I'll give you 5 seconds to figure out what took me half an hour.
Yeah, I have no idea.
Okay, time's up. For of word.
For of word.
Forward.
For all.
It was that simple. So we're left with now URL thinking forward. Except we need 3 words, and this is 4 words. 4 words, because Okay, basically, the biggest tell of what we're supposed to do next is the fact that there is a period instead of a comma in our little word key. And when we think about URL, I have a feeling that that last 3-letter word is com, as in .com. So the first 8-letter word is thinking, the last 3-letter word is .com, and then this middle 3-letter word I couldn't figure out for ages until I realized that you can kind of abbreviate forward into FWD. And the only reason I knew that is because when I searched it up, I found this website. It seems to be...
Isn't that... What's the thing outside? What's the name? What's it called? That little, bedrock thing. I forgot what it looked
like. A
bedrock
of sorts.
Drawing or whatever.
Written by Chase, talking about all the things he was going through and feeling. I'll read a small section of one of the posts now.
It wasn't the sleep I hated. Being asleep was really the only time I felt quiet. Everything fades away just for a small moment. It was the waking up. I'd wake up and see them taking photos of me. The light would rush into my eyes mere seconds after the darkness left. Then the embarrassment. I learned to laugh along. It was the one thing I could control. If I laugh, then it's us laughing. If I don't laugh, then it's them laughing. But the laughter was hollow.
I mean, okay, so apparently they were taking photos of him. Wow, he's narcoleptic and he doesn't like it. If he hasn't said anything about it, I know it's kind of like mean to do that. I guess they're just trying to joke.
It's not alone in that.
The blog posts continue before they come to a abrupt end. This was
I have an
devastating
idea
to read, and that's the crazy thing here. Luna has no idea about this website. She finds that secret text on the sign, but doesn't actually know what to do with it or how to solve any of it. So what is there left?
Did he kidnap his friends?
Her friends are gone. She has no idea where she is, what she's meant to do, and
were sacrificed.
You don't deserve the breath he sacrificed.
What?
Oh, he changed. He's talking to someone.
You've never once thought about it, have you?
Thought about what?
It's easier when you don't ever have to think about it.
You hear me?
You are never impacted by what you are ignorant to.
This is dumb.
No, Luna, you're dumb. You're not taking this seriously.
Hey. Oh god. Hey, you just trying to you're scared of me. Is she in a void? Oh no. Yeah. Look it up. Torches don't really work here. How you doing, fam?
Who are you?
It's Chase.
Jace.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
No, you're not. Chase is dead.
Oh.
So, whoever you are, stop this weird shit.
I know. I forgot to change it. Jace is dead. She in the beginning of the video, she said that she moved over. I so confused. Okay, so I guess he died months ago, and probably it was probably like inside.
You knew he died.
Yes, of course I. What? Is that you?
Why didn't you f***ing tell me?
Because I didn't want you to blame yourself like I did.
Oh, they did
Too
something.
late.
Oh
Where are you right
no.
now?
Oh no.
Don't worry about it.
Did you build this whole world?
He lies.
Yeah, to teach us a lesson.
What do you mean?
We don't deserve to keep living unaffected by what we did.
He didn't do anything. He made a choice.
Do you f***ing hear yourself right now?
Tyler, where are you right now?
I guess he. I mean, if you were just making, I could see taking away her. It's just like never told you how he felt and laughing. Like, don't know that he's in, but he did make a choice and it's an awful choice. I don't know. I don't know how to feel about this. I really don't know how to feel about this. Hey, how do you feel about this? I don't understand this at all, and I kind of do, and it's like this is some stuff. Okay, so I'm gonna tell you what happened. So apparently, there's Chase, Mutt, Luna, and Olive. They're four friends. In the beginning of the story, Chase moved away would basically mean he died, but Luna said he moves away just to like I don't know, like just to cope with it. Apparently, they're making fun of him because he has narcolepsy, where he can't sleep. Chase has narcolepsy, and they're making fun of him, taking photos, stuff like that, and that could be really hurtful. He ended up committing suicide, and they feel and Mutt feels bad about it. and he built this world, and it's like they're all trapped in here, and it's really scary. And the monster is here. The monster in here is called the Shuttered, because every time it's like a shutter of a camera. Every time you take a photo of it, it appears, and it's really interesting. So that's basically what it is. It's confusing, yes, I know. Yeah.
The stars in the sky above.
Nothing.
And held in these two hands. The flag I can't read.
Please don't commit slip inside. Oh, what the fuck? What's happening? Olive know about this?
We can do what we want to. If only we see.
Everything you're feeling right now is normal.
We can call out the sky.
This isn't about you. It's about whatever you're feeling.
Just how we want.
I just want to shut everything out for a bit.
It won't change it.
I'll see you again.
No. Is he committing suicide or? No, okay. So Faye, that person's also in real life missing. Respawn? It's back to normal world. Everything's back to normal. What? Yeah, that dude's real life missing. And apparently he's feel like sad that his friend died. Oh, is that Mutt or Olive? What?
Now you are left thinking, what of me?
And with that, the video ends.
What about Olive?
And it seems that we finally have our answer. This whole world was set up by Mutt, or at least parts of it. Judging by this ending, we still don't know who wrote this cryptic sign. But it seems that Mutt felt that Luna needed to face her actions for once. She was able to go through life completely disregarding the consequences of how she treated Chase. Luna and everyone would make fun of Chase, even taking pictures of him when he would fall asleep.
Oh, that's
due to
him.
his narcolepsy. And while Luna could convince herself that she did nothing
That's
wrong,
him. Oh.
Mutt was being completely consumed by what he did.
His guilt.
So he planned to teach Luna a lesson and then to run away to try to potentially leave for good.
Yeah, that's him. Like, he ran away.
Both of these reactions are
God.
common, but very unhealthy responses. Luna's especially. It leads you to always be searching for the monsters nearby, never considering that you...
Oh my. Okay, so she in the beginning she couldn't sleep on the bed, and I thought it was because actual monsters started running stuff like that, but her herself pushed her friend to this, even though not knowingly made her a monster.
Could be one.
She's the monster.
I mean, Luna insisted and begged everyone not to leave for her sake, and look what happened. Everyone gone. Eventually, Luna, you learn that the mutterings inside these walls lie. You search endlessly to find the lips the whispers came from, but the only place you'll find them is in the faint image behind the lens. The one you only see when the flash fades.
Oh, and when you take a photo, the flashes and it. Okay.
But did you even search to begin with, Luna? After all, we came to you. oblivious becomes a world you will never see again.
Oh my god, that's so deep. Oh, I don't know how to feel about that. Oh my god. That is like so deep.